step out the presence of God, you're no longer lit. Because you're not even living in thankfulness right now. You think about how the way I'm going to get this ninja back. How the way it's like, you know what? I'm about to look. I don't even know. Man, whenever that we're sitting right here gossiping and talking junk about people that we ain't got no reason talking junk about anything like that, man, you ain't lit no more. You just a little puff. But yo, we gotta, when we say, yo, like, I'm lit, yo, look at the word lit as in living in thankfulness. No matter what the situation is, living in thankfulness. And you know, I had to learn that the hard way. From where, man, I'm gonna take this thing a little deeper. From where, you know, from whatever that you and all of us have done it. You talking about you ain't worried about this before and everything like that, I need for you to go check yourself. From whatever that you worried about finances. And you'll be the one sometime to be like, hey, I trust God. I know God gonna take care of everything, go well, like, you know, and everything. You know, and then we out, and then, you know, once we all in here talking about it, man, you about to get hit with a spiritual blessing with all this money and everything like that, and all of a sudden that thing don't show up. Now you want to be mad because now the light bill is due. Now your car payment and stuff is due and everything like that. But then, you know, we want to be mad with God because, you know, that big financial blessing had not shown up yet and everything like, you know, had not shown up right then and there. And so now we want to be mad with God. Guess what? You're not lit anymore because you're not living in thankfulness. So now I'm like, look, I done been sometimes like, yo, well, God, you said you're going to do this, and God, you said you're going to do that and everything like that, and then it don't show up and everything like that. Yo, God had to check me. Was like, yo, I said, and God had to check me. Was like, don't you still have a roof over your head? Ain't there still food in the house? Ain't you still able to get to and from the church, to the doctor's appointments, to go see your mother, to go visit your family, your sisters and all them? I need for you to be thankful for the things I know that I've already blessed you with. I need you to be thankful for those first before I can give you something bigger. And then I had to change my whole perspective, change my whole mindset on some things like, God, I thank you. I thank you for everything, for what you've done. Okay, cool. Live in thankfulness. And then we can get to the bigger picture. Just like right now, from where I had to learn thankfulness, even with Motivated to the Max, kicking it with Team Tisdale and everything. At first, and y'all know who's been on here with us before, yo, you know, it has been time where it has been lit. Like, it's been like on fire and everything. Like, yeah, this thing on fire. We going, you know, we going in and everything like that. But then the same time was like, man, like, we want war. We want to do this right here. We want to do this right here and everything like that. But then all of a sudden it was like, yo, like, I need you guys to take a step back for a minute. And then we was always saying, like, man, like, we're not doing this, like, for the views or anything like that. Because, you know, we're doing it because this is, like, what God wanted us to do. So, okay, then, cool. So, I want you to be lit. But when I tell you to take this step back for a few minutes and everything, are you still going to give me the glory from when you guys done took a step back? Are you still going to sit right there and be lit? How your response going to be from where all of a sudden things done stop? Are you going to be in panic, or are you going to be lit? Are you still going to be living in thankfulness? And I thank God, for that, to be able to show me like how the way I should really use the word live in thankfulness. I thank God for that. Cause now I'm truly thankful. Like when I took that time away from everything and from where we went to the beach this past weekend and everything like that. Like I said, my wife was in the conference and I was out doing my own thing and everything like that. It gave me time to sit right there and appreciate everything for what God has done for me. And so I was there. I was like, yes, I'm about to enjoy the beach and everything like that. And then, I had time while I was at my room. I was out doing my own thing and everything like that. I come back to the room, I chill. And then, I picked up my laptop and everything. I started working and everything, and everything like that. And so then I'm sitting right here, I'm doing work. And so then it was a time somewhere I had the window open and it was dark. I had the window open and then the waves just kept going getting louder and louder and louder. And look, the waves were drowning out the people that was outside. The sounds of the wave was just drowning them out. And all of a sudden, I'm on my computer. I said, man, them waves are so I'm right here thinking that it's about to hit, the wave about to hit land or something like that. So it was like, I put my computer down. I closed it up. I said, you know what? I'm done for today. I can't do no more work. And I go to the window. I go to the balcony of the, in the window and everything. And I sit there and I'm listening to the waves just hitting. And literally God was like, and then God was speaking to me. He was like, look, I allowed you to be here to one, pull you away from the distractions that were trying to stop you. And so while I done pulled you away from the distractions that's trying to stop you from doing the things of what you need to be doing for the kingdom of God and everything, now this is the opportunity for me to fill you back up. And so I was sitting at the window. I was just enjoying hearing the waves, and I was giving, I was thanking God for God, thanking for allowing me to have this time and everything like that with Him and everything like that. So from where I'm hearing the waves just keep on pushing harder, and it was pushing harder. It was like the more and more I was thanking God, it was like the more and more I kept on hearing the waves. And I was like, man, it's like I see people down there, but they're laughing and talking. Some of them were eating and everything like that from where the spot where our room was and everything like that. But my main attention was on the waves. I was like just listening to the waves, and the waves were just going even more harder, and it was just like whoosh, whoosh. It was like going just like that. And I was like, whoa. God said, well, God, I thank you. And that's what God was saying, yeah, I had to get you to this point so now I can talk to you. Now I can deal with you. I can show you I can show you the next part of the plan. So I was like, whoa. And it was also God was showing me, saying yo, you need to take the time to spend more time with me. So I was like, ooh. Okay. I was like, oh Lord, okay. And so I was like, man. And so now I gotta be lit. Live in thankfulness. And I just love how the way it's on. So let me put this in here in the chat right here. Yo, you must always be one must always be lit when they trust God. If that's the best way to say it right there, when you trust in God in the situation, and let's go ahead and keep this thing more hot. And Team Tuesday is, wow, this is what we do. We can trust God when everything's going well. We had to learn how to trust God even though things were not going so great for us at the time. When we learn how to trust God and actually believe on what He said, on what He was going to do, I talk about me. It was times I didn't believe it. When God said that he got it, it was times I did not believe it. I was like, oh, okay. You know how you be sometimes you be like, okay, I believe it when I see it. I was one of them. But then when I actually had to sit right there and believe, I said, well, you know what? Since we all big on this belief thing and everything like that, God, I'm about to let my guard down. I'm going to take my pride out of this thing. Come on, I'm talking to myself. I'm going to take my pride out of this thing. I'm going to let my walls down and let my guard down for you to come into my heart and to come into my mind. God, I'm trusting you and I'm believing you that you're going to turn this thing around. From where I had to stop fighting with myself to try to fix the situation, I had to deny my flesh and allow God to come into my heart and to come into my mind, from where I can be able to say, God, I trust you and I'm believing you to turn this thing around. And once I did that, once I stopped fighting with myself, hey, we can fight with ourselves all day, because we can be like, should I do this? Should I not do this? Should I trust God, or should I just go right here and just try to go hustle and try to go hustle this thing over here and do it like the illegal way, or like they go make some money like this and go do this right here, and it it be a battle sometimes. Definitely like with me and my nieces, if she's still here, my niece will tell you, it's been time we was like, okay, cool. How are we going to eat today? Are we going to have to sit right here? Are we going to have to try to go sell something? Do something the honest way or well like that? Or do we need to do I need to go call, or I need to go call so-and-so, Cousin Pookie, whoever like that, and then we need to go do this thing over here. Like what we need to do. And I was like, whoa, yeah, this thing, it's serious. And then when you fight with yourself, and then when you fight with yourself, asking yourself the question, do I really deserve God's blessing? Do I really deserve his love, that joy, that peace, and everything, and everything? And from where you talking to a person who done, I was good on the outside, but then I still had some dark stuff on the inside. God, do I really deserve your love? Do I really deserve this peace that everybody's been talking about? And what was holding up everything, and what was holding up everything from getting that peace and joy that everybody was getting with God and everything like that. My pride was still up, trying to be like, man, I got to figure this thing out on my own. So then guess what? When I'm trying to figure things out on my own and everything, I was in turmoil. I was a wreck. I was like, I don't want to talk to nobody. I don't want to see your face or anything like that. I said, because I'm trying to figure this thing out over here. And so, but then when I allowed God to come into my heart, I had to change my mindset and to come into my heart and everything. Then once I decided to cast it out and give it all to God, God was able to come in and say, now, let me take care of this for you. I'm going to show you what you need to do. I'm going to help you. And you know what the funny part has been that whole time? God has been sitting right there in my face the whole time. It was up to me to allow him to come into my heart, for him to be able to take care of the situation. I had to open up my heart. I had to get to the point, man, I said this the other week ago. I was at a point from where I was letting other people's opinions override on what God was saying on who I was. From where I had to get out of that mindset. And I had to realign myself back up with God. Come on, 3,000. We had to get back in alignment. when I had to realign myself back up with God.